everybody listen. Yeah.
It's what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
Oh, yeah, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Tuesday. It's not Monday. I just want to put that out there for anybody who thought it was. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Hi, Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand. Good morning, Angela.
I do believe Capricorn season has come to an end.
Thank God. Just joking. I had an amazing time during your season, friend.
I was going to say.
The nerve of me?
Yeah, the nerve of you.
Do we know what's next?
Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius. Okay.
And today, you're going to love this.
Okay.
Do you know Melani Sanders?
No.
She's going to be joining us. She started the We Do Not Care movement.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
Already.
And it's a We Do Not Care club. It's for women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, putting the world on notice that we simply do not care much anymore.
Okay.
And she really started this movement out of her own. Why am I bothering to put on makeup? Why do I just don't care.
Yes, I love that.
All right, so she's gone viral with this movement. She already was a content creator, but she's been everywhere with
Okay,
this.
she's on today?
Women, yeah, she's on today.
Okay.
Also, when we come back, let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. We want to shine a light on a woman who is doing big things at a place that you love. All right, she is now CEO, and we'll tell you who she is. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee and Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And shout out to all the AKAs, too.
Yes.
You guys just had your Founders Day.
We did, January 15th.
January 15th, recently. But today I want to shine a light on somebody who is part of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority. And that would be Latrice Watkins. She has just been named the CEO of Sam's Club. She's a black woman. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
She's going to start her position February 1st, but she is currently Executive Vice President and Chief Merchandising Officer for Walmart. She started as an intern back in 1997 and has had all kinds of leadership roles across Sam's Club and Walmart's merchandising and U.S. store operations. One thing that she did that was really innovative is that she was actually making sure that people looked at this as more high-end.
Okay,
Looked at Walmart as more of a high-end opportunity. She did a pop-up which had items between $8 and $75, but she did that as a boutique in Soho next to Louis Vuitton and Bottega Veneta.
That's great marketing.
Yeah. So imagine you have this pop-up where you can buy things for like $15.
Yep.
In between all these high-end expensive stores. It's kind of like the perception of it.
Yep.
And so that's just one of the things that she did to appeal to a broader spectrum of shoppers. She said, our goal is to refresh and elevate all of our fashion brands. We're only 10% of the way there. So shout out to her. She's been an instrumental figure with them. And again, she started as an intern, then in the real estate division, and now this.
Sounds like a marketing genius.
All right, now, Dania, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my sister, Shad. She took care of my kids for 2 years while I was incarcerated.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
And she a crybaby.
Well, welcome home.
Welcome back.
You said she's a crybaby. Wow, she's just grateful to have you back.
She a Leo. She be crying.
Leos be crying.
I told her a shout out on her birthday, so I had a conversation.
How old are your kids?
I got an 8-year-old, I got a 6-year-old, and I got a 1-year-old.
Well, you know what? Shout out to their auntie. Family is everything.
Absolutely.
When they good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, call us up and shine a light for last word. And when we come back, guess what we have? We got your Yeetie. And who was mean to Mary J. Blige? Well, we're going to tell you a story that she had about somebody who was not so nice to her. Can you imagine?
Yes,
All right,
actually.
it's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to me.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And let's get into the Yeetie.
Okay.
All right. So Mary J. Blige was on Watch What Happens Live, and she talked about an experience where she met a legend, and it was not that pleasant at first. Here's what she said.
This is the first time I worked with her, and Aretha came in a hoodie, one pant leg rolled up, like she was coming to fight or something. I was like, oh. She was like, yeah, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Choppy? And I said, what does Choppy mean? I thought it was like an insult. Someone said that she was admiring me, saying I could sing. But everything just felt so like, and I was like, well, all right, come on, Aretha. And your baby face was even scared.
I can see that.
Listen,
I
took my mom to go see Aretha Franklin once.
How was that?
I mean, it was fine. It was like in her later years.
Yeah.
But it was a Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy like special performance, and one of my friends worked there, and my mom was so hyped. It was amazing.
I love how Aretha used to bring her pocketbook up on stage.
Yeah, she did. Now, another thing that Mary talked about, speaking of moms, is her mom actually meeting Aretha, and things changed.
And then my mother showed up and cooled off real quick. And my mom was like, okay, so how you doing, Miss Franklin? She was like, I'm okay. It was like, y'all want a bed? You want a bed? My mother said, that's my baby, you know?
Oh, my God.
And so the rest is history. Aretha and my mother became cool. But she didn't stop being mean, you know?
I think Aretha was kind of known for being mean.
A little standoff. Yeah.
But I will also say, did you ever watch the biopic about her?
Yeah, with Jennifer
Hudson.
Yeah,
She had a crazy childhood.
She's been through a lot.
Lot of things.
Yeah.
And so when you can understand all of that,
then you understand a little bit why she was a little rude.
So damn talented. All right, now Mary J. Blige is also on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And here's what she had to say about, and we were arguing about this behind the scenes, a song that she passed on.
So it was during the Breakthrough album, and the whole album was on fire, and I was nominated for 8 Grammys. And Dream and Tricky came to me with Umbrella. All I heard was, and I was like, yo, my fans is going to bug out on me if they hear me talking about 8. So I was like, I got a lot going on. I'm going to pass. Then when I heard Rihanna do it, I was like, see, it was for Rihanna. It was for Rihanna. It wasn't for me. I'm not afraid to pass on something that's not for me.
Imagine Mary singing that, though.
I can kind of hear it.
Yeah, I think it would have been. I understand she felt like that wasn't her.
Yeah.
But I could see why they would want to give that to her, and I think that would have been.
Yeah.
She should do a remake of it just so we could hear what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, just to, just because she told the story, I'd have been like, can I hear you do a little?
you definitely would have followed up with that question.
But she's a Capricorn too, so shout out to Mary J. Blige. All right, now A$AP Rocky's Don't Be Dumb looks like it's going to do really well in the first week according to projections.
Okay.
It's going to move at least 200,000 units.
Okay, great.
That's a great. Listen, when we be hearing people's numbers who are huge, they don't come nowhere near that anymore. But now it looks like this is going to be a big one for him. And there's been a lot of delays, and sometimes that decreases demand, but it looks like that really helped him out too.
Okay, I gotta listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet.
All right, and that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. We'll discuss what we did last night. I had a really good weekend. I know our producer Dan had a great weekend. It was his birthday on Saturday.
We're gonna celebrate a little bit today.
Yeah. All right.
Don't you worry.
We're actually about to celebrate during About Last Night. Let's get this party started. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
All right, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And it's time for About Last Night. Now, I want to first throw it to Dan. It was his birthday over the weekend.
Yes, Dan.
Hey. Get it, Dan.
Go, Dan. Go, Dan. Look at him twerk. Oh, my God. Dan is twerking. Oh, my God.
This is inappropriate.
Get off me, Dan.
Crazy. How crazy.
I did text you over the weekend and you said, I'm drunk.
Yeah, you were texting me all this work stuff. I was like, please, not now.
Okay, sorry. So you had a good weekend?
I did. I had a great weekend.
Can you tell your surprise or no?
Yeah, sure. So my wife surprised. So this has been in the works for like a long time. She booked a surprise trip for my birthday. It's actually next week, just because the way flights and everything worked out. And it is so.
We need a drum roll.
No, it's fine.
For the surprise.
So I've known about the trip for the last 2 months, but I did not know where. And she's been holding on to the secret for where. And I was trying to guess. But I learned I'm going to London, which is really exciting. Yeah, I've never been. I'm also a diehard Manchester City fan, soccer fan.
Okay.
So we're going to take a train out there, go see a home game. That's like top of the bucket list for me.
Okay.
So
is this a milestone, or this is just all birthdays are important?
Yeah.
Is this a milestone?
No, 34.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
That's great.
Right.
God, how is she going to outdo herself every year?
I know.
This is so
Yeah, we
good.
got to dial it back.
Because now you know the standards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
we
all I was
gotta dial it back.
milestone.
All right. Well, over the weekend, my best friend is in town. She lives in LA, and she's not really here much. Santi Gold. So she's been here helping me.
Yes.
Because she was in Australia for my brother's funeral, so she wanted to make sure she came, saw my family. So we're spending some time together, and she's been. It's actually been really nice. She's been so helpful.
Yeah.
You know, just helping me do things. In addition to that, I filmed yesterday at my coffee shop at Cup.
Okay.
With Marcus Samuelson for Eat Up NYC.
Love
so I'm
that.
excited for that episode.
Okay.
He came by the shop in Brooklyn and had a chance to taste some of the food that we have there, the avocado toast, the bere bere mozzarella and turkey melt that we have.
That sounds so good right now.
Yes, and to try some of our coffee because we do have Ethiopian coffee. You know, Marcus is Ethiopian.
Yep.
So that was really exciting for me over the weekend. And then I watched a lot of TV.
Okay.
You know, my parents have been at my house nonstop.
I love them being at your house, by the way. Love it.
So I did finish His and Hers.
Okay, I got to start. I'm going to start tonight. Go ahead.
I did watch The Rip.
Okay, we talked about that too. I got to finish that.
I did catch up on Married to Medicine.
Okay.
And so that's kind of what I did. What about you, Jasmine Breen?
My friend Chantel was in town. She brought her kids and her family. I had a lot of people over. I'm not a really social, I'm not a host, but I had lots of people over, and then I came back. I had a 2-hour delay, but I made it, and I had dinner last night in Astoria, Queens at a restaurant called Zen.
Okay.
I had the best lobster rice of my life.
I have a painting in my house called Zen. Now, one thing I want to talk about, because it's part of the prep that I was sending Dan.
Yes.
While he was celebrating his
on
birthday.
his birthday.
Yeah. Because work don't stop. You know what I mean?
I know.
Was about this whole Victoria and David Beckham story with their son Brooklyn Beckham.
Okay.
There's been all these public issues, and he's blocked his parents and family members, and it looks like he's choosing his relationship, his wife, over his parents.
Yep.
That's kind of a broken down way, like kind of a simplified way to say that.
Yes.
But there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know. And he put out a post kind of trying to explain to everybody that his parents are manipulating stories behind the scenes, things that he felt like they did to his wife right before the wedding.
Yeah.
His mom was supposed to design a dress in the 11th hour. She didn't. She had to scramble to find a new dress. He said he was supposed to have a first dance with his wife, and then instead his mother interrupted, had Mark Anthony perform, and he had to dance on stage with his mom, and she was inappropriate.
I can kind of see that happening too, by the way.
All of these things, he was embarrassed. But we want to ask you guys, people always talk about what's more important, right? Your parents or your significant other.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things, have you ever had to choose your partner over your parents? Call us up 800-292-5150 and let us know. Have you ever had to choose your partner over your parents? That's 800-292-5150. How do you choose? It's Way Up. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And we're talking about choosing your partner or over your parents. That sounds like a reality show. Your partner or your parents.
Yep.
And this is all over Brooklyn Beckham. He went off on his parents. That's David and Victoria Beckham. He's accused them of trying to ruin his marriage. He said, I've been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press. And he tells all the things that they've done. I do believe, though, if my parents didn't like somebody I was with, there's a good reason.
Yeah, it's probably valid. But you trust your parents and you know your parents. Everyone doesn't have that type of parent.
When I was younger, though, it was not that way because you kind of rebel against it.
You do the opposite.
All right. Well, Naya, you're going through it right now. What's your situation?
Yeah, so I'm currently with the mama's boy, so I'm currently going through that. And it's just all about boundaries. If you or your partner don't have that boundaries, that's going to happen, period.
Is it that his mom doesn't like you, or
what's the worst thing she's done in terms of, like, him being
So
a
we can
mama boy?
understand,
Yeah, because I don't understand the levels of.
My birthday was supposed to be all about me, and her birthday is way far 2 months ahead of mine.
Okay.
And the day before that we were supposed to take our flight, she canceled our tickets.
what?
The miles were a gift.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was all under her card. And we had gotten into it the week before, and then the day before, she canceled them out of spite. And was like, I could use these miles for the trip that we're going to go on next month.
Whoa.
Yikes.
And that was our
What did he
breaking
do?
point. We moved out the next month.
Oh, y'all were living with his mom.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Set up boundaries then.
Done.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's working
Thank
out.
you. Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day, guys.
You too. Daquan.
Yeah.
It's me and Jasmine, Brand. We want to know about choosing your partner over your parents.
Well, let me start off by saying Happy New Year. It's the first time I made it through to you.
Happy New Year. You can only say that for 10 more days. Okay.
Right, I know. So, years ago, I was in an 8-year relationship, and I've been in that situation where she made me basically choose my family and friends over her. And that's one thing I'll never let another woman ever do.
Ooh.
That's a mistake, because at the end of the day, your family is always going to be your family, but you can't guarantee that woman is always going to be your woman.
But what was the issue they had with her?
So it's not that they had an issue with her. She had an issue with my family. It was always something like, we go over there for a family gathering, she would complain about the food or the way somebody was dressed or the way somebody was looking at her.
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, always like to see, oh, I'm ready to go. Like, we just got here. What you mean? Like, we just go 45 minutes, you're already ready?
That is annoying.
So one day I was just like, look, I'll Uber you home then. And I sent her an Uber and Uber ass home, and she got mad.
I'd have been mad too.
But I'd be mad if you ruining my family time.
I would too. Yeah, I would too.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, we here having a good time, and you want to be Debbie Downer all on us.
I feel
Go
that.
ahead and get out of here with that.
If you don't want to be here, I'll get you. I'll send you in an Uber. You don't even got to call your own. I'll get you a black car home.
Exactly.
Okay, and I know your family was probably like, get her out of here.
Yeah, and after I finally ended, my mom and them was like, damn, it only took you long enough.
They know.
Lesson learned.
All right, well, thank you for that.
No problem. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Well, thank you guys for calling. We're talking about choosing your partner over your parents, and you can still call and leave a message for last word with your own experience. And when we come back, Jasmine.
Yes.
Just imagine the fallout that happened with Ari Fletcher and Jada Waiter. Now, this all started because Jada was on live answering some questions.
Okay.
And she says that Ari and Little Baby had a thing. And Ari Fletcher has since responded. And we'll tell you about the back and forth. It's Way Up. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my messy friend, Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Man, and you were like, yes, let's talk about this Ari Fletcher versus Jada Waiter drama that's been going on. Now, this all started where Jada made some allegations on the stream.
Yes.
That, I guess, confirming in her eyes the rumors that Ari was having relations with Little Baby. Here's what was said.
The rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about that.
Yikes.
She confirmed those rumors and then said, but I don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Now, this was the perfect time for Ari to launch her Twitch.
Yes.
By the way, because everybody was tuned into that first episode to see if she was going to respond to that. She had 70,000 people on there.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
That's some good money. And everybody was tuning in to see what was she about to say.
Right.
Well, here is Ari talking about Jada.
You believe her?
Right.
That was it.
All right.
That's the whole.
I'd have been so pissed if I was tuned in.
Yes, but I also am not surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Ari's like, you believe that? Like, I question your judgment. Now, I also saw Jada was on and she was questioned directly about whether or not. We don't have. Okay. Well, here's what Jada said about whether or not that was true.
Okay.
She said, I got too much money to lie on 304s to get sued for defamation. Good night.
So she's not going to say anything because she don't want to get hit with a lawsuit.
Now, what this did do was make everybody go back to the Impact Atlanta and look at when the two of them fell out. They had tension. They sat down and had a conversation about the tension. I guess at one point, Jada felt like Ari was taking shots on her close friends on Instagram, saying things like watch her baby daddy and stuff like that. And she was like, I guess I better call Dominique and see what's going on. So people are speculating that maybe this was something that Jada been knew about, but we don't know the full story.
Yeah, but I'm gonna speculate, and I think she may have been with her baby daddy.
Because I can't imagine saying that if you didn't have like the real
some receipts, some facts, and you know.
But balls in Ari's court now. So
yeah, Ari, let us know, please. The people want to know. I am the people.
Yeah, and you can't be friends with some. I don't like that. The two of them aren't friends. They're not. Both confirmed that they're not friends.
And maybe that's Ari's thing. Well, she not my friend. We not cool.
All right, now Pam Grier. Let's switch gears completely.
Okay. All right.
Was on The View, and it was during the Martin Luther King Jr. Day episode.
Okay.
And she talked about things that she witnessed. She's part of that, a huge part of the blaxploitation film movement. Mm-hmm. And she's also got her own platform now. It's called Soulfix, where she highlights impactful Black cinema and television projects that have shaped the industry. And she talked about experiences that she had as a kid growing up that still haunt her to this day.
The military wouldn't allow Black families to live on the base, so you had to live in an apartment. And you couldn't take a bus. You couldn't afford a car. You walked. And my mom would go, "Don't look, don't look, don't look." And she'd pull us away because there is someone hanging from a tree. And they have a memorial for it now where you can see where people were and left.
Wow. Can you imagine as a child? And when people act like racism is whatever and it's in the past and the fact that people who are still alive today witness so much of that, the fact that redlining has had such an impact on real estate today, you can even see the numbers in certain markets where redlining existed and how the values of those homes to this day, it really does matter a lot.
And she's only 76. It's not that far removed, like you just said.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about it. In the meantime, let's listen to some J. Cole while we wait for some new music from him, some more new music. And shout out to everybody in Detroit. You are in Under the Radar. When we come back, it's Way Up. Ooh, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
All right, and now let's talk about Under the Radar stories. So, it's cold here.
It's so freezing.
But it's really cold right now in Detroit. I was watching, and in Michigan in general, I was watching like the highway all backed up.
I know.
The streets being frozen. Well, what they're saying is a January freeze is taking hold across the United States, but Metro Detroit is getting the coldest air so far this winter.
Okay.
According to reports, it's going to be sub-zero wind chills.
What is that?
And that's going to be
like?
Through Tuesday, and Friday and Saturday are shaping up to approach record lows.
Oh my gosh.
In Detroit and beyond. So I'm just saying, everybody, make sure you are super bundled up.
Yeah.
Anything that you can do, like to help other people.
Check on your people. Yeah, check on your people too.
During this time, make sure you go ahead and do that. But everywhere, it's been record cold temperatures. Even here, I'm going to Chicago this weekend.
Oh, it's gonna be cold, child.
And it's gonna be cold in Chicago. All right, so another thing, I just want to make sure also as you're traveling, because I know you're traveling a lot.
Yes.
Just make sure you're paying attention to flights.
Yes.
And everything that's going on, because there's been a lot of canceled flights. They're talking about here in New York City, there's going to be more snow coming, and there's up to 5 inches expected. So make sure you check on that. But there's more than 43 million people under cold weather alerts. That's from the upper Midwest to the Central Appalachians into the Northeast, even in Central Florida.
Wow, I can't imagine.
People are under cold weather alerts. I was just in Memphis last week.
How was it?
Freezing.
Really?
And to me, 30 degrees is like, okay.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh my God.
It is January,
shout out to everybody in Memphis. They were like, the week before this, it was 70 degrees. I don't know what's happening. And my friend Santi, who's from Philly, she's staying here. She lives in LA now. She's been living in LA for like 8 years.
Yeah.
She is suffering. I'm like, girl, you used to live out here. What's the problem?
Her body forgot.
Every time we step outside, she's like, this is ridiculous. All right. Well, what I am excited about today is that we do have Melani Sanders joining us, the founder of the We Do Not Care Club. And she also has a We Do Not Care handbook that I had a chance to read. And it's about women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, putting the world on notice that we simply do not care much anymore. She is one of People's 2025 Creators of the Year. And I just think that people are really excited to be able to join this movement. Yes. And I just wanted to clear right now that we really don't care.
We don't.
You see how I dress.
We still look cute, though.
Yeah. We don't care, though. All right. The Way Up mix is coming at the top of the hour. Plus, Melani Sanders is going to be joining us. It's Way Up. What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
This story's for you, Jasmine Brand.
Thank you.
And for everybody else who watches movies while on the phone and scrolling. All right? Matt Damon says that Netflix wants movies to restate their plot many times. Here's what he said.
You know, you're watching in a room, the lights are on, other going on. It's just a very different level of attention. And that has a big effect. And it also ends up having an effect, or is starting to have an effect on how you make movies. You know, it wouldn't be terrible if you reiterated the plot 3 or 4 times in the dialogue because people are on their phones while they're watching. You know what I mean?
So he was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he was giving all kinds of gems about that, about AI, about everything. I did actually watch the rip, and I had to tell my man and my dad to get off the phone.
You said when you and I watch things together, you tell me to get off the phone.
It's so annoying to me.
Well,
like,
the only reason I'm on my phone is because I'm trying to work, but I understand. Yeah, I get it.
If you're in the movie theater, are you on your phone?
No, I'm
if
not,
you're at
actually.
a Broadway play, are you on your phone?
No, but when I'm at home, I am on my phone. So
if
I
you're
appreciate
watching
them doing
a movie.
I know.
Also, speaking of Netflix, they've also officially agreed to pay all cash for that Warner Brothers Discovery Studios and HBO Max deal.
Mm-hmm.
And that is to kind of make sure that Paramount is not going to take over. Because remember, there was that rival bid. Now, the original agreement was 84% cash. But Paramount was offering 100%. So now they're offering 100% cash. And they're also trying to close this deal by April. So they're really fast tracking this.
Cash is crazy.
To make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. Now, speaking of movies, A$AP Rocky talks about the first time he met Rihanna and what that was like. It was actually outside of a club in New York City, and he could not get into the club. You know how embarrassing that is? Here's what he said on Jimmy Fallon.
We met outside of a nightclub, ironically, here in New York. I wasn't famous at the time. She was obviously Rihanna. And I couldn't get in. We kind of was getting into it with the bouncers, and she kind of came out, and we locked eyes right away. And I was just like in a daze. And, you know, I was a little embarrassed that she caught me, like, you know, bickering with the guard and stuff like that. So, you know?
That's not me. Hey, I'm cool. I'm on the list. Did she help you get in?
No.
That is so cute, though.
That is cute.
You know, you got a powerful woman.
Yeah.
She could have got you in the club.
How awkward, yo.
All right. He also has announced his Don't Be Dumb tour dates. And like I said earlier, he's on track to sell 200,000 in the first week. Okay. And that tour kicks off May 27th in Chicago. And so far, it ends July 11th in Newark, New Jersey. So shout out to A$AP Rocky for having some strong first week sales. Mm-hmm. And Al B. Short and Lou Now, are they dating now? Well, they have sparked relationship rumors with very public displays of affection. Here is what that sounded like.
Not that we need to really clear anything up, but people feel I'm unworthy of your love, darling, because I love you so much,
I'm
honey.
unworthy. If you only knew the journey. I was in a coma and all that. You calling me, talking in my ear while I was on the other side.
Yeah, there's nothing new.
Nothing new.
Some people thought this was just press, but they really are on each other.
I'm some people, Angela. I thought they were just joking.
But you know what? He said that she was there for him when he was in a coma. I'm sure that meant a lot to him, too. Mm-hmm. And so they could be trolling or this could be real. This but if it's real, I love it.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is your UT. And when we come back, we have Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. Jasmine Brand and I are here to help you out. It's Way Up. What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here with me.
Yes,
and it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. We have Mariah on the line. What's up, Mariah?
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Girl power. What's good?
I know that's right. I'm like, let me call my homegirl because she gives the best advice and I need it.
Okay, we're listening.
I was having a 3-year affair. Everything was good, copacetic. And then I got pregnant. Baby comes, wife finds out because I had to tell her because you're not finna not take care of my kids.
Wow. He didn't tell his wife, you did.
Yeah, I had to because after I got pregnant, he started acting kind of iffy. Okay. So I have the baby or whatever, and everything is good for like the first 3 months, and then he wanted me to sit on the side when I was the side. Like, how is that possible? So he went back to the wife and haven't heard from him since. I go put him on child support, so now he's mad that he's on child support, but he hasn't paid it.
Oh, well, if he doesn't pay his child support, that's going to be his own legal issues that he's going to have to deal with. That's on him. And just so you know, we can't condone, like, you know what it was. You were the side piece. You got pregnant, told his wife he was mad, but then his wife kicked him out. He ended up coming with you. And then he did the same thing to you that he did to her. He got a lot of issues.
Right.
Yes, you have a beautiful child now, but you have a father who was never really going to be the man that he needed to be for any woman or, let alone a child. So I just feel like all you can do is make him pay what he needs to pay if he wants to see his child. Hopefully he'll come around to be a better co-parent. As far as dating, is this somebody you still want to be with?
Yes. No, not at all. Honestly, with me not having my first daughter's dad around, I really was just trying to make it so that my other daughter can have a dad, I guess. But I never really wanted him. The thing about it is, I already moved on. I'm pregnant already with a whole nother situation.
Wow.
Okay. Are you fertile, girl? Okay. Congratulations.
Okay. So who is this guy now?
Same situation.
What? Now, come on, Mariah.
They don't come married. You just find it out later.
You see little things. You see little red flags that you probably ignore.
Yeah, I speed past them every time.
Don't ignore those red flags.
What's too late now? She already.
All right. Well, Mariah, all I can tell you is, be the best mom that you can be from this point moving forward. But I do want you to take some accountability and make some better, smarter decisions for yourself.
Sure.
Mariah, accountability is key.
Okay, we could try.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, and please have a safe pregnancy, and don't stress yourself out over things you can't control.
I know that's right.
Okay, girl. That was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, leave a message and we'll answer your question. And when we come back, I'm so excited because Melani Sanders is here. She is a content creator, but also a social media influencer, but importantly, the founder of the We Do Not Care Club. It's the club for women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, letting the world know we simply do not care much anymore. And she's joining us when we come back. It's Way Up. What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and my girl Coach Jessie is here with me today. So it is a new year, 2026. Today we're talking about something different though. We're talking about unresolutions.
That's right.
Yeah, because instead of trying to fix yourself, just be like, here I am. And there's so much comfort in being able to do that. So we have Melani Sanders. She is a viral content creator, People Magazine's 2025 Creator of the Year, and also the founder of the We Do Not Care Club. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Angela.
Your story is amazing to me, just even how you organically came up with this We Do Not Care Club. So just for our audience, if you could just share how that even happened.
Yes, this was on a day, and I just realized I was putting so much pressure on myself about so many different things. And, it's like a top that's about to explode. And I said, Melanie, you just simply do not care much anymore. And I decided to, because I am a content creator, let me hit record and see, does anyone want to join this club with me called the We Do Not Care Club? And overwhelmingly, I would say within 20 minutes of me getting home, it was viral across all platforms.
That's an amazing club to join, by the way.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of times we're trying so hard to be perfect, right? We're trying to act like we can balance it all, do it all. I know for myself, sometimes I'm just like, I'm going to be honest. I just don't care. And people may have things to say about that. Oh, so you're just not going to do X, Y, and Z. Why do you have that? And at some point, it is great to be able to say,
we do not care. The message within the We Do Not Care Club is that, number one, you are not alone. And you are enough. And when you really just stop and think about it, like, why am I putting pressure on myself to look a certain way, to walk a certain way, to talk a certain way, to be a certain way, for this person, for that person? No. Absolutely not.
Right now, I'm with Coach Jessie from the Detox Now, and we're talking to Melani Sanders, the founder of the We Do Not Care Club. Now, this is also a guide for women in perimenopause, menopause, and beyond who are over it. That's on the title. A hot mess guide.
Hot mess.
Yeah.
A hot mess.
A hot mess handbook.
The hot emphasis on the hot.
Yes. Coach Jessie, we have these conversations
all the time,
about perimenopause and menopause and everything beyond that. So can you just also break down these hormonal shifts that happen?
It's really 3 different seasons. It's perimenopause is the period of time leading up to menopause, and menopause is not having your cycle for a year, right? And then the day after that is considered postmenopause.
Wow.
But the point is the symptoms can continue the entire time, and your body now goes through all these hormone shifts, right? But what I love about what you're doing is saying, women are like, you know what? I am tired of acting like I need to be ashamed of who I am. Like that this is something that these are character flaws, like this is something wrong with me, like I'm crazy, because you literally feel crazy.
Yeah. Where do you see this going? Like when you envision it, because the book is out, we're manifesting the New York Times bestsellers list, because I've seen you on Drew Barrymore, we've seen Shay Shepherd, you know, so where do you envision this?
I'm just taking my time, y'all. It's funny because something I manifested once I accepted growing this way was
wait a minute.
I wanted to have
talk about that. Hold on. Once you accepted growing,
I had to accept it. Last night at my event, the first day, like sold out, walking in, Shay Shepherd, my moderator, you know, Halle Berry promoting my book. Like, what in the world is here with Angela Yee? Like, what is going on here? But I am slowly understanding my worth and my value within this. But I'm taking my time. But the one thing that I was thinking about was I would love to have something. I want where there are different rooms, okay? So it's
let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
But first of all, when you come in, you got a grocery bag. That's it, okay? A Kroger bag, Walmart bag. Only thing you got in that bag is some clean underwear, panty liners, whatever you need. Keep yourself together. No makeup, no nothing, no nothing, and some muumuus. Okay, just comfortable clothing. And you're walking through, and we'll have security. And security is postmenopause. They don't play. Okay, postmenopause. Nope. You will get no. So it's just a bag. It's just a bag. Yeah, you could. Yeah. And in these 3 rooms, one room is going to be the rage room. That's where you go in and you let it all out. Yeah. But then we have the room where it's the quiet room, and don't nobody say nothing. Everybody just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Shh, shh, shh. And then we're going to have let that go room, and that's where we write everything on that wall that we're gonna let go of and take the freaking pressure off.
I love it. That's gonna be my response when somebody says something rude on social media. We do not care.
Yes.
All right. Well, make sure you pick it up. We do not care. It is a hot mess guide for women in perimenopause, menopause, and beyond who are over it.
Yes. And it's on Audible. I started the audiobook, and it is in Melani's voice. She's doing it herself.
Which I love. Just seeing your videos it's amazing.
It's
a whole other layer.
Yeah, it's a whole other layer. Yes, for sure.
Not alone. Way up, and we do not care. Thank you so much to Melanie Sanders. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel. You can also join the We Do Not Care Club by following Melanie Sanders. But a lot of people are part of that club, myself included. And when we come back, you guys, this is your show, so you have the last word. What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my girl, the Jasmine Brand.
I'm here.
Man, listen, I just ordered Dan some cupcakes for his birthday, and they came so destroyed, but they taste good still.
I guess they do taste
it's
very good.
Disrespectful, the packaging, but you know, hey, what are you gonna do?
You get A for effort, Angela.
I couldn't even put a candle in them.
I was like, let's pick one,
turned
Angela.
over on the side. It looked like they fought each other on the way here. And they all lost.
Yeah, everybody lost. You tried.
Anyway, we don't care because Melanie Sanders was here. She is the founder of the We Do Not Care Club. So we're going to eat these cupcakes anyway. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And this is your show. So, of course, you have the last word.
My name is Kiana. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I want to shine a light on my daughter, Lil Ja. She got the most money and scholarships in her senior year class. She was honored to be the leadership of After School Matters by Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago. And she's the top team player on her high school basketball team. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's go, Lil Ja.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.